If you're looking for a great way to spend quality time with your daughter, then soccer is the answer. It'll help you create a bond and a healthy lifestyle. I'm Ashley Hammond, co-author of the book Goal, the ultimate guide in soccer for moms and dads. And we're going to tell you and show you how and why moms should get involved with their daughters in soccer to play the beautiful game, soccer.
I'm Megan Fitzpatrick, I'm 17, and I've been playing soccer since I was about 4. It's a great sport, it's a lot of fun. I've become like best friends with most of the girls on the team. I love going. It's not just soccer and a sport, but it's also, it's social and you get to have fun with your friends.
I'm Olivia, I'm 16, and I've been playing soccer for 11 years. And it just kind of always stuck, and as I kept playing, I've liked it more and more, and I've learned more about it, and I've just gotten a lot better. I don't know, it's fun to play, it's a good game.
I'm Madeline Charity, I'm 13, almost 14, and I've been playing soccer since I was 5. I do love playing soccer. I enjoy it, I have loads of friends, so it's like a social hour too.
My name is Annie Gore, and I've been playing since I was 6 years old, for about 10 years now. I love playing soccer because it keeps me focused, keeps me with my friends, energized, athletic, healthy, and keeps me in touch with my family.
I got to spend an incredible amount of time with Annie because I took up the sport also when she started to play.
It just gave me something to do, something to keep in touch with my family. I play with my brothers in the backyard and with my mom and my stepdad, so it got me connected to him.
I find that my wife and my daughter, they talk as peers as it relates to soccer. Fortunately, my wife has learned about the game, knows how to play the game, and I'll often find them talking about certain things that she may do on the field, and they enjoy talking about that kind of stuff.
Managing the schedule has been somewhat difficult over the years, but the great thing about it is that my husband is the coach, so that we're able to spend our time together. And that has also been a huge advantage because it's kept us together as a unit. All of her brothers go to all of her games, so that way we can stay together as a family.
When she plays soccer, she can relate to some of the things that I'm doing, and there's been plenty of hours, like car rides and plane trips and hotel rooms that, we just sit and laugh.
We have a lot of fun. It's like little road trips. I mean, there's always a story, there's always a memory, we can isolate each tournament by, oh, this is what happened here, this is what happened in the restaurant, remember the field, remember running through the mud, remember the rainstorm, and there's always a story, and we've really been able to develop great memories in the years and years that we've been doing this.
My mother and I have become really close through soccer. She's always been involved with it, whether it's she's been my manager for my team, she's been my coach at one point, I think, and she's always at the game, she's always supportive, and since she knows the game, she can always help me improve my game.
It's a good time that I spend with them, and I don't try and make it so intense at times because kids these days have so much going on.
When I was younger, my mom coached my team and we bonded a lot and she helped me out, and then my sister was always by my side when we played, and sometimes we were on the same team, like on town league, so we got really close to each other.
I realized once I started to play how difficult it was, and I think when you begin as a parent on the sidelines not knowing the sport, you get enthusiastic and you go and you're shouting at them and run harder, and when you play it yourself, you realize how difficult the game can be and how much energy you need to really execute the sport. And I made that realization as I started to play, and I understood from their point of view how difficult it was as a sport.
It is truly, truly one of the hardest games to stay in shape for. You have a 110-yard long field by 70 yards wide, and you can be anywhere on that field and are expected to be. It is truly a cardio workout of any description, but then when you throw on top of that jumping, falling, being hit, tackling, sliding, all those kinds of things, very difficult. And truly, especially when moms who come to the game late and start with their daughter's first play, they realize just how hard it is. And stop. So let's listen for my instructions, right? So you're going to be dribbling. I'm going to try to keep your focus right here. When I say go, you dribble. Listen very carefully. Some retro coaching, right? Some retro coaching. Some back from the old days, right, Fitz? Last one on one leg. Training young women, for me, is always a pleasure. They listen better. And they're just as good, and they're just as athletic, and they're just as coachable. how to get your child involved in the sport is initially to contact both either your rec program. Almost invariably a town rec program has a soccer program, and if they don't, then you start one. So with regards to equipment that's needed for soccer, one of the most important things is shoes, and then of course the protection for the legs is the shin guards. Minimal equipment, and for the rest of it, the coaches will deal with it. The most common injury in soccer is, generally speaking, an ankle injury, and there's no question that they can occur. However, what we found and what will typically be reflected in the statistics is the fitter you are, the more active you are, and the more regularly you play, the less likely you are to be injured.
I do not discourage any sort of sports as long as they feel they can commit to it and they can juggle schoolwork also with it.
Nutrition has played a huge part in Annie's development as an athlete, in that when you're playing in a tournament where you're playing 4 games against the top competition, you need to keep yourself nutritionally sound.
The benefits of girls and daughters playing soccer have been, there's a sense of accomplishment and a sense of self-confidence that you gain when you're successful and you play and you're part of a team.
When you play soccer, you're involved all the time. You can play offense, you can play defense. You always have to be moving and you're in the play. But also I think the friendships and the people you meet along the way is probably like the most interesting and fun things and the things you'll remember for the longest.
I have a lot of more soccer friends than I do school friends. I'd rather hang out with them, to be honest, because I'm with them all the time, and we both, we all give each other compliments and keep each other going, so it's a really good bond, and you don't have to prove yourself to them. You can just be yourself, and that's really great.
Thank you for watching Parents TV. Our families, our lives.